Get Boss YouTube, how's it going, everybody? Got for you guys today a Wi-Fi battle, of course, and it is going to be an Uber's battle. So of course, if you guys do enjoy this battle, then make sure to hit the like button, guys. The support is greatly appreciated, and much like always, just try to get 300 likes or more. And I've noticed recently that when I upload a Wi-Fi battle, I tend to speed up the battle a little bit too fast. That's just because I'm trying to get back into the swing of being able to narrate Wi-Fi battles. So this one's going to be slowed down a little bit more, and tell me if you like this as opposed to when a showdown battle, or not sorry, but a Wi-Fi battle is sped up a little bit faster. Also, this is a very interesting Uber's battle, and you're gonna see exactly what I mean. And this battle was against my very good friend known as PoodlesA1. His channel link will be down in the description, so make sure to go check him out. So going into this battle, the biggest threats I saw on his team were going to be that Ho-Oh and that Arceus, mainly because obviously if he is SD Arceus and I allow him to set up, I get swept, and if that is Bandit Ho-Oh with the proper prediction, he can destroy my team. So I really have to watch out for those two. So he's going to be leading off with the Darkrai, as I'm going to be leading off with my Kyogre. Right off the bat, I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, thinking, yes, I'm scarfed, I'm going to be able to easily OHKO this. It turns out that he has the Focus Sash, and he's going to go ahead and put me to sleep, which actually isn't too bad because I do have Sleep Talk on this Kyogre, so I'm not entirely too bothered by me being put to sleep. So I then switch into my Klefki, thinking that he would want to go for a Dark Pulse, but Puddles makes an excellent play and is going to go for the Thunder Wave, predicting me to switch out. And the fact that he has Thunder Wave on Darkrai is just so frustrating. So I'm gonna stay in and I'm gonna try to get up a layer of spikes. Unfortunately though, I get fully paralyzed, but it's fine. As he brings in the Dialga, I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave, hoping that maybe I can get some paralysis, get him fully paralyzed sometimes later in the battle, and I can use those free turns to my advantage. As he goes for the Flash Cannon, doesn't do entirely too much damage because I am especially defensive, but I am going to predict him to go for another one, or maybe take the chance to go for the Stealth Rocks, and I switch directly into my Choice Specs Palkia, and I really have no reason to not just go straight for the Draco Meteor. Unfortunately though, I miss. Now, I don't know if I would have been able to OHKO that Dialga, but just getting off that extra damage on it would have come in so helpful to me in this battle. As I bring in my Landers, I know Earthquake is entirely way too obvious, so what I'm gonna do is actually go for my Stealth Rocks, because I guess I could have gone for Toxic, but on the off chance that he stayed in thinking that I wouldn't Earthquake, wanted to get up his Stealth Rocks, I knew that getting up my own rocks would be the better play in the long run, as he ends up making the stay switch into his Giratina Origin, I think that's what it is. No, Giratina Altered Form, I believe. The levitating one. I'm gonna switch into my Klefki as he makes a nice play, goes for the Shadow Sneak, predicting that, and I'm gonna stay in, and I just want to go for the Toxic because I want to be able to start getting that residual damage on the Giratina as he actually switches into his Arceus Grass. I was gonna say Fairy for some reason, and obviously he most likely does have the Defog, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to get a free switch into my Mega Gengar, because what I want to do is just Mega Evolve and get my boosted speed. So hopefully Gengar can kind of make me a comeback in this battle, because I am really not in a good situation, because that Dialga is just such a problem to my team. So he's going to switch out into his Dialga, thinking that I would want to go for the Sludge Bomb, but honestly the switch out was way too obvious. Plus, outside of like Shadow Claw, which I highly doubt that Arceus Grass ever carries, Arceus Grass can't really do much to my Gengar, so I was really free to just go for the Shadow Ball. And because I missed my Draco Meteor on this Dialga, I am not going to be able to knock him out with that Shadow Ball or a following Shadow Ball. So I switch into my Klefki as he ends up going for the Dragon Pulse. I guess maybe he thought that I would predict him to Flash Cannon and bring in Kyogre, but I knew that the safest switching I had was my Klefki, as at the amount of HP that I'm at, I should be able to live this Flash Cannon and get off a little bit of damage with Play Rough. Unfortunately, he crits me though. Then again, I still had a chance to get fully paralyzed or miss. So yeah, as you can see, this Dialga is a really big problem. So I'm going to switch into my Landers, thinking, okay, this turn he's going to stay in, predicting me to get up my rocks again, so I'm going to go for Earthquake. Unfortunately, though, he makes the safe switch back into Giratina, and I'm thinking that he's going to go for another Shadow Sneak, but no, he makes a very nice play, goes for the aggressive play by going straight for the Draco Meteor. Luckily for me, I'm going to be able to live, which means I still have use for my Landorus because it's the only thing on my team at this point that can possibly OHKO that Dialga because of Earthquake. So I don't want to lose Landorus just yet, so I'm going to take this opportunity to switch out into my Kyogre, because I want to try to burn sleep turns to hopefully wake up and maybe make a comeback with Kyogre later in the battle. And because I do have sleep talk, I'm going to go straight for that, and as long as I don't pull the Thunder, I should be in a very good position against this Arceus, because I might even be able to OHKO him if I pull the Hydro Pump. I know that may seem odd, but Kyogre is a massive powerhouse, and I actually get off a huge amount of damage with the Hydro Pump as he ends up going for the Judgment. Now, as long as I don't wake up this turn and pull Thunder, I'll be in a very good position, and I can still have Kyogre for later in the battle. And I wake up, and that was just really unlucky of me. This battle is going terrible, but it's fine, because I'm thinking I still might have a chance to win. I still have a slight chance to win, because at this point I'm down to my Mega Gengar, my Landorus, and my Ho-Oh. So on the double down, I bring in Landorus as he brings in Ho-Oh. I go for Stone Edge, and I miss, as he's going to be able to knock me out with the Brave Bird, which does suck, and he gets a crit to rub salt in the wounds. But now I can get a switch into my Gengar, because I don't want to switch directly into my Arceus, because my Arceus does not have the Lumberry, he actually has Silk Scarf. So what I want to try to do is take down this Ho-Oh so I can hopefully set up a Swords Dance on something on his team, and then try to sweep with Arceus and make an amazing comeback. So he misses Sacred Fire, and I get the burn with the poison, the Sludge Bomb, sorry. But honestly, none of that matters, because Gengar can take down Ho-Oh one-on-one, so even if I didn't poison him or he didn't miss a Sacred Fire, the outcome would have been the same as he crits me. But it is a double down because I did go for the Destiny Bond. And here I bring in Arceus, just hoping and praying that I could live any one move from whatever he decided to switch in. As he brings in Mewtwo, I'm very confident I can live an Orisaur, but he turns out to be Mewtwo X, and he's gonna go for the Drain Punch. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, well, there goes my hope of winning. But I live, and I get the Swords Dance off, which means I have a chance, guys. After all this hacks, I have a chance to win. So I'm gonna go for the Machine Speed. I managed to knock him out. Okay, this is good. This is good. All I have to do is knock out this Giratina, and I win the battle. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for Shadow Claw, hoping this would be strong enough to knock him out, or maybe I could get a crit. He lives, goes for Draco Meteor, and hits, and I lose. And just, oh, it would have felt so satisfying to be able to pull out the victory after getting hacked so badly in this battle. That sucked, not gonna lie. But it was still definitely a fun game. I think the only real reason I lost was because of hacks, but hey, hacks is part of the game and there's nothing that can be done about it. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, you know what to do, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, and if you missed my upload from yesterday, then that is playing on your screen right now. There should be an annotation, you can go check that out. And if you missed my previous Wi-Fi battle from Friday, you can go check that out. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. So later, everybody.